Every good stuff, every loss, every victory, every single sport. We will be watching you.
Welcome inside the
Studio. And we are inside of the locker room. And guess what? The sun is shining a little bit brighter today. The air smells a little bit sweeter. Everything tastes amazing. And that's because Tega has returned.
Oh,
Hey, Tega, how you doing?
I feel so good. I want to cry. I really want to say thank you for acknowledging all my greatness and my amazing self. I just want to say I'm so grateful that it's not Peppo who will be here shouting. I don't know what he's always doing. But thank you so much. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? I'm back from wherever I went to.
The land of beautiful women. She went to meet her kind. She was like,
yeah, I'm back from the land of 1,000 hills. Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're
Thank
back
you.
in Nigeria. Respect where you are. All right. So it is the locker room right here on Smooth Breakfast. I'm Shokba Martins.
I'm Victor Peppo. I will have big stories for you this morning. We'll just go through with all of them. Jason Tatum pass Celtics past hit in Game 7 of Eastern Conference Finals. And Trusay Kong's own goal hands Mexico 2-1 win over Super Eagles. Monaco Grand Prix, too many mistakes. How Ferrari lost out.
See, God, someone just...
Well, Rafa Nadal wins to set up Novak Djokovic's quarterfinal in Paris. Courtois ends respect with heroics to twat Liverpool in Champions League final. I can't do much more to win Ballon d'Or. That's Benzema. And Austria manager Rangnick steps away from Man United role. Finally, Forest promoted to Premier League for first time in 23 years.
And there you have it.
That's
That's the rundown of what we're going to be touching on inside the locker room. Make sure you get your thoughts in already. Get in on it up on youtube.com/smooth981FM Lagos, where you get to see Tega waving, dancing, and doing what she does best. And you can also leave your comments up on the live stream. You know how to do it. We are also accepting comments via WhatsApp 20809 And we'll take your comments on Twitter as well. We are at Smooth981FM. Tega is at Tega Supreme. Tag whoever you want, but make sure you use the hashtag LockerRoom981. Okay, getting straight into what's going on with the Boston Celtics, who are heading to the NBA Finals for the first time since 2010. That is 12 years, yo. Now, Game 7 lived up to the billing on South Beach as Boston held off a late Miami comeback to seal a 100-96 victory.
Yeah, really, really tough battle for Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. So I have to roll it back to Game 6 because Jimmy Butler suddenly is as if Jimmy Butler give it and Jimmy Butler took it away. But this guy is superhuman. So roll back to Game 6. This guy scored 47 points to carry the entire Miami Heat on his back into a Game 7. Now he got them a Game 7 at home. So now they have the home court advantage. And they have the bonus of surviving elimination. Then they come to their home court, and Boston Celtics was like, you don't know what I'm about to do to you. Every single person played defense. In the first half, they had 13 fast break points. They had 4 important blocks that led to points for Boston Celtics. And Miami Heat were gasping for air. They finished that half, I think, at about 15 or 17 points behind Boston Celtics. Came back, went into the locker room, came back and said, closed the gap to 5, came back and said, you know what, by the time we come back from second half, we are going to really finish this off. Then they came back and Boston Celtics stretched that lead again to 15 points. I was like, that halftime team talk is really not working. It was a really tough game, but everybody pounded. Unfortunately for Miami Heat, for some reason, their shooters just lost their touch. Kyle Lowry didn't do much scoring. Hero, his buckets didn't go down well enough. Bam Adebayo wasn't adding enough points. So Jimmy Butler scored 35 points. But this game still came down to him because he had an opportunity to tie the game 2-2. He decided that instead of tying the game, let me just go for a win. And he took a 3 that he was not balanced and in position to take.
No.
And he missed it.
Go big or go
And
home.
as if
Or
exactly,
lose at home.
exactly, it was literally what he was trying to do. He was trying to go big. Unfortunately, if he had taken it to the rim, he would have tied the game. He gives his team a chance. But if he had also knocked down the three, he'd have given them a win. He took a gamble. He lost with the rest of the world. And everybody now started blaming Jimmy Butler after scoring 35 points. And you have to remember he's doing it on one leg.
Man, this guy's back is strong. That's
Yeah,
all I'm going to say.
yeah, unfortunately for them. So the Heat are out. Boston Celtics are through to the finals. They face Golden State Warriors on Thursday.
Ooh, I know who I'm rooting
Yeah,
for.
Boston Celtics they were calling it the revenge tour because they beat everybody that knocked them out of the playoffs in the past 3 seasons. So they knocked out Bucks who knocked them out. They knocked out Heat who knocked them out. It's revenge
It's
tour.
all right. I'm still for my GSWs. I don't care.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's a great story in that revenge tour. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, so Super Eagles captain William Trusekong on Saturday cleared into his team's net to, gift Mexico a 2-1 victory over Nigeria in an international friendly at Dallas, in the United States. Captain of the Super Eagles.
Which song
Look.
should we
In
sing
fact, this
for him?
is the first game Jose Pesero is in charge as the
Look,
coach.
I like the way the journalist wrote it. Like we had a spitball chance in hell. The reason you play friendlies is so that you can see where the problems are, and the glaring problem is still we don't have creativity in the midfield. You see that connects between the midfielders and the strikers is a gaping hole that we need to fill, and that's where the problem is. Just way too many touches because the conduit is not fluent, and that's what he needs to. Yes, the own goal is what gave them the result, but we don't watch results. I say it all the time. We watch football. Result is what you hear later, but you watch the match. When you watch the match, you know that the Super Eagles have problems aplenty in the midfield, and that's what Jose Porcero needs to feel. Yes, the Super Eagles lost, but that was not the biggest thing. The biggest thing is that they lost, but it doesn't look hopeful.
And this is in preparation of
nothing.
the AFCON
Yeah,
qualifiers.
well, that we're calling it preparation for the AFCON qualifiers. We just needed a friendly to make us feel good, if you ask me.
That own goal certainly did.
But the own goal was bad. I mean,
It was bad,
the
it was
result
bad.
was damaging, but the more important worry was the way they were playing, because that's what you brought in a new coach to do, to try and make your team better.
You know that these boys had not trained together.
That has nothing to do with
since the fallout.
that
since
has
we
nothing to
exited
do
the
with
World Cup
anything. Trust me,
qualifiers.
no country has more than enough time. You come back and you hit the ground running. UEFA Nations League is happening. Some people went straight from winning the Champions League to go and join up with their team. When you're playing national team football, that's of no consequence. But the problem with it is just a lack of midfield. You could see it. Like there's no creativity here. So please, if you have brothers that know how to play ball and they are Nigerians, can you raise your hands? Let's locate you and send you to the Nigerian Super Eagles camp. We need your help.
All right, let's go into Grand Prix news. And Charles Leclerc did not mince his words after Ferrari turned victory into defeat with a series of strategic errors during the Monaco Grand Prix. Now, he said, letdown is not the word. Sometimes mistakes can happen, but there have been too many mistakes today.
I will not lie to you. The mistake that Ferrari made yesterday, it was of epic proportions. This is Helen of Troy kind of mistake. Like Charles Leclerc was leading a Grand Prix. He was comfortable. He was clearly going to win. They had pace. They had position. Red Bull had been struggling all weekend. They knew they had only a praying chance. Then the first strategy was to bring them in, and trying to get them out there, because everybody was thinking that because of the way the rain fell heavy, it was wet, there was going to be red flag, but they waited and the red flag didn't happen on time, so they had to change their first tires. That was where they made the first mistake with Ferrari. Then they decided to change from the intermediate to the hard compounds with Charles Leclerc, with your leading car. They didn't experiment with Carlos Sainz. They were experimenting with the car in front. That's where the biggest mistake was. Exactly. And then, so they call in Carlos Sainz, and then they call in Charles Leclerc. And as Charles Leclerc is about to box, they now said, no, don't box. So Charles Leclerc is coming right on the back of Carlos Sainz, and they are not ready to change his tires. So he now spends 30 seconds in the pit lane Of course, by the time he came out, Max Verstappen was ahead of him. And you know it is Monaco Grand Prix. The circuit is really narrow, is really tight. So overtaking is very hard. And that's how Charles Leclerc went from winning the race, his home race, in front to finishing fourth.
Oh my!
He was mad.
I wonder
The-
what's
the-
the atmosphere
I
would
kid
have
you
been
not,
like
even
after.
the radio on every channel couldn't take his comment. They were like beep 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 beep. It was a bad weekend. But yeah, Red Bull are now clearly leading. Sergio Perez finally got his revenge. Remember last weekend they told him to move over for Simi. This weekend he was moving over nowhere. I mean he couldn't have been able to do it. Especially because of Carlos Sainz was bearing down on him. So if he tried to do it, Carlos Sainz would just take the position from both of them. But ultimately, he's won his race. So congratulations to him and congratulations to Max Verstappen. But for Ferrari,
But
you need
hold
to
on,
get your acts together.
I remember seeing news over the weekend. Ferrari had filed some sort of complaint or something, right? What was it?
Red Bull had filed a complaint. Some other these people copied the design. They did not. You don't understand. They copied the name and the matric number of the Red Bull design for their car.
Oh.
It wasn't. It's the kind of thing that if you looked at the car, apart from the color, you'd be like, is it the same engineer? So even the FIA is looking into it because it was the FIA that first made Red Bull aware of what was happening, and they now asked them, did any of your designers leave? Did any of the engineers that left Red Bull, where did they go? They found out that they were the ones that moved. So there's a lot of issues to resolve there. But we'll see how that issue comes.
Oh, okay. No, I've seen it. Yeah, so they protested against apparently pit stop infringements.
Oh,
from Red
okay.
Bull.
Oh, yeah.
So that was their protest. I don't know, man. All right, we move on into more stories.
All right, this one in Rafael Nadal set up a French Open quarterfinal against longtime rival Novak Djokovic with an absorbing 5-set win over Felix Auger.
Alassane. Oh, okay. You need to know his name because he's the future. But yes, so a little bit of history. Uncle Tony, who is Rafa Nadal's uncle and was the one that raised Nadal in this tennis, trained him to use his left hand to play tennis. That's how well he raised him. Won many of his Grand Slams because before he decided, well, I'm a little older now, and then he changed to Carlos Moya. Is now Felix Auger-Alassane's coach. So you can imagine that he had trained this boy well. And boy, has he trained this boy well. Rafa Nadal only won that match by experience. Because physically, Felix was ready to play for 2 days. Physically, he was ready. But it was just those tight points and knowing exactly where to put the ball and how to anticipate Felix's move that gave Nadal the advantage. On experience, that's how he beat this guy, because this guy he was bad.
He uses every advantage he has.
I'm
Why
telling
not?
you, he was just probably looking at Anthony. Let me see you at the Christmas party and put to tap your it was a good display by Auger-Alassane. Pushed Rafa Nadal to the limit, and Rafa Nadal eventually survived that one, only to be facing Novak Djokovic, who has breezed through his own matches in this
See,
quarterfinal.
it's like I can see where the land lies, but also I'm hoping against hope. Miracles occur every single day.
So, but I mean, it's going to be a tough one against Novak Djokovic. He's playing the cleanest tennis on tour in both the WTA and the ATP, and I say that knowing that Iga Swiatek is still on her long run, and she plays today in the quarterfinals, by the way. But yes, Novak Djokovic is going to be a tough one to defeat. Not to talk of Alcaraz, that is Rafa Nadal 2.0.
This Gemini man. All right, real quick, let's take your messages before we go on a break. We got this one in from Oluwakemi, who says the issue. Welcome back, Tega. First of all,
Thank you.
The issue with the Super Eagles is the midfield. The midfield is so porous. The Boston Celtics deserved Game 7, and people should stop blaming Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, he dropped 25 points. Bam Adebayo and the rest of the team should be blamed, not him.
No, Jimmy Butler dropped 35. Don't cut the points out. He dropped 24 in the second half, you know.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
35 points.
Yeah.
35. Yeah, there we go. Congratulations to Real Madrid. Salah said he had a score to settle, but in the end, he settled for just the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup.
I don't like this person.
See ya. And the person I'm happy would zip his mouth for a week is Jamie Carragher. He has been saying nonsense about Benzema, the same fellow that didn't achieve anything when he was at Liverpool. Benzema is definitely winning the Ballon d'Or. Nadal versus Djokovic is a game to watch any day, anytime. And on that note, we take it to a break, but we'll take more messages when we get back.
Your number one.
So I'm saying it. There are 4 stories in the.
Your Ferrari story takes over.
I said 2 minutes.
Yes, I spent 3 minutes.
Don't worry. Okay. So the idea is that you just give me the time.
Yeah, I'm not looking at you.
I could see you and I did this. You are thinking I saw you when you were doing like this.
Just
Eh.
keep holding up her hand. She will see you.
Actually saw her, but she wants me to stop immediately.
I was like well over 2 minutes.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I saw when you started doing this, but I did like this to you, and you didn't listen to me. And then even with another one, I was like, that's the last story in the first half. I might as well finish the half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no wonder
But thank you. Yeah. So that's why she has to be tired because we won't finish it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. So, you can do Larry and Oludare, then I'll do Josh and Tosan. What does Solomon have to say?
Then if are the phone lines working?
Slay Queen series. Yeah.
Okay.
As a glamour girl, life comes at you abruptly with six
Whether we
Yes,
open
one
these
second.
phone lines, I want us to discuss something. It's paining me. It's paining me. It's paining me. It's paining me for Musala.
Oh.
I'm so sad. I almost cried. I was like, what is this?
We were at dinner, and that's how one by one the table was empty, and everybody was standing around the TV. Like, oh my God! Real Madrid had gone up 1 point by the time 1 goal by the time I left.
Yeah. They had 1 shot on target, 1 goal. That's how you live your life. 1 shot on target, 1 goal.
We're back in. Okay, break time is over and it's down to the messages up on WhatsApp 0809 440 981. We also see you, Chimalbi Victor KC, up on youtube.com/smooth981FM. You are not forgotten. You never walk alone.
Well, Larry from the abroad sent a message, says, what an emotional win for Churchill after playing
Checo.
the team. Checo, sorry. After playing the team game in Barcelona, Ferrari and another epic strategy fail. They do work on Saturday and then politely hand over the win to RB on Sunday. Oh, I'm asking this again. And are we witnessing the transition of Lewis to driver 2 before our own eyes? Larry is the one who is asking that question. Oludare sends a message, says Jay Butler had dreams of replicating Ray Allen's clutch game 6 win for the Heat in the 2013 finals against Spurs.
All right, D, thanks for sending that in. And Josh has sent in another letter saying, Dear Tega, why do I feel you went to watch my Real Madrid lift the Champions League for the 14th time? Anyway, we're glad to have you back. Next time, Salah should be careful what to wish for when it comes to playing Madrid in the Champions League finals. Good morning, Pepple. I'm still marking your script from last week. Just seemed to be all over the place, but the final score will be out soon. He passed. He passed. Josh, he passed. From Toaston, we got this one in. Everyone should congratulate my team, Real Madrid. I'm happy we lifted our 14th UCL trophy. I'm sad Miami Heat isn't going to the NBA final, but the Boston Celtics deserved it. They played Game 7 better. They defended better. Congratulations to Nottingham Forest. I'm happy about what happened to Ferrari. Oh, okay. And Ramsey says, Tega, please, I would like you to analyze the offside against Benzema's goal in the final of the UCL.
So
Well,
you people heard the referee. You now want to hear from me.
Zizi Classic sends a message and says, meanwhile, the Revenger came, he saw, and behold, it ended in the tear for Salah. Now Overhype killed Liverpool.
Real Madrid. Okay.
Okay, let's take the Madrid story finally.
All right. And then we'll get to your messages up on YouTube. Okay. Getting into Real Madrid. And, okay. Thibaut, what are you doing to me? Okay, Thibaut Courtois showed the importance of having a top-class goalkeeper as he produced a string of crucial saves to deny Jurgen Klopp's side and help Real seal a 1-0 win that allowed them to lift their 14th European Cup.
Exactly.
High
And
in the air.
this is how you have to live your life. This life is an important something. I remember when Jurgen Klopp, I was listening to one conference when Jurgen Klopp said, when you when the goalkeeper is the man of the match, that's how you know what's wrong with the game. I'm like, is the goalkeeper a visiting delegate from somewhere else? Is he an aspirant from APC in the PDP primaries? What are you talking about? He's the goalkeeper of the team. That's what they pay him to do, to keep the ball out. He was doing his job. You applaud that if he's the man of the match. But yes, it was a brilliant display. This guy stretched every single sinew of muscle in his body.
That's how I was just seeing all the pictures with him.
Yeah, exactly. He was just stopping the shots from going into the back of the net. Even the ones that were on reflex, like that shot Salah took on reflex. People don't count it as one of the most important ones. But that ball could have crept into the back of the net. Guess what? Qatar said no. It was that simple. But it was a brilliant display defensively. But offensively, I think regardless of the fact that it was one shot at goal and one shot on target for Real Madrid, there were the more every time the ball went towards Real Madrid, you knew you had a fear that they were going to score. When it went for Liverpool, you knew they were going to create a chance. But with Liverpool, with Real Madrid, it was like they were going to score. So it was a brilliant display by Real Madrid. At the end of the day, I really don't know why that goal was given as offside, because for every rule of offside that I know, that goal should have stood, except they had raised the flag earlier. But the ball came off a Liverpool player, so it clearly should have been a goal. So I don't know what they're saying. It didn't come off him deliberately, or I don't know what they're talking about. But they shall cancelled it. So we take it like that. They've changed the offside rule once again before our very eyes. We learn the offside rule tomorrow. That's all I can say. All right, so which leads us to the next question about the Ballon d'Or. So
all right.
Yeah, let's get into that story.
Karim Benzema admitted he had done all he could with Real Madrid this season to make himself favourite for the Ballon d'Or after helping the Spanish Giants beat Liverpool 1-0 in Saturday's Champions League final in Paris.
All right. So clearly, it was a question of whoever won the Champions League was going to win the Ballon d'Or, because even before the game there were conversations about Sadio Mane taking this, and then what Benzema has done, 15 goals I think in the Champions League, and of course he's the one now with the lead shout in for the Ballon d'Or. But here's my question: if it were the Euro Championship that somebody won, wouldn't he still be in conversation regardless of what Benzema did in the Champions League? Because I think everybody has belittled this AFCON. Yeah, that's what it is. Everybody is ignoring. They're like, hey, if you win the Champions League, you've won the Ballon d'Or. Why does it have to be a European competition that must win the Ballon d'Or? Well, apart from when you're Messi. Messi is the only guy that wins the Ballon d'Or regardless. Messi can win a tin cup in South America and he's winning Ballon d'Or. He can win anything. So it's a problem for me. If you say Sadio Mane is worthy of the Ballon d'Or because of his heroics from January till now, winning the AFCON, qualifying his team for the World Cup, winning 2 trophies with Liverpool, then he should still have a shout in. The fact that he lost in the Champions League shouldn't take him out. So why is Benzema clearly the obvious one? Because he won the Champions League.
And the phone lines go up. Call us up. 0144899981.
Let's discuss Benzema for Ballon d'Or. Clearly he's going to win it now. There's no prayer anybody is going to say that he's not going to win. Clearly he's going to win it. But why is the African tournament belittled like that? Even by Africans. Because everybody, all of you that are about to call, will say AFCON is not important. So call. Let me see you.
Call and
prove
her wrong. 0144899981. Call and prove her wrong. In the meantime, let's take your messages because so many have come up on YouTube. So getting straight into it, Chimabi Victor says, congrats to Real Madrid for defeating EPL top 3, Chelsea, Man City, and then Liverpool to lift the trophy. This should bury the argument of whose league is the best, EPL or La Liga. The difference is clear. Ibrahim Hassan says Real Madrid should thank their keepers. For me, he was a man of the match as he kept them in the game.
But Ibrahim was doing his job. That's what he's supposed to do, keep them in the game.
Ogundik Oluwasegun says, and a good morning to everyone in the studio. Congratulations to Real. It's their season to win the cup, but EPL is still the best league in Europe.
Farmers League.
And B sent a message. It says, Jamie Carter and other British pundits stunned people who would have willed Liverpool to win. Their comments on Real were really annoying. Sad for Salah and Mane. Hey, but hey, Real Madrid knew the job. And
Exactly.
Aquamo sends a message says, "Double after all. You never walk alone." Liverpool really played well. It says that B, as they always say, shots on targets don't win games, goals do.
I'm with you, B. I'm with you,
Ooh,
B.
and Alarin Wajia Komu says, congrats to Real for winning the double UCL and La Liga. Congratulations, Liverpool, for the double. And going
Oh
on, let me
wow!
just
Everywhere is green.
confirm.
We are not reading messages. We are taking phone calls. Can we do the Nottingham Forest story? Because it's a really big story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nottingham Forest, there we go. And Nottingham Forest clinched promotion to the Premier League for the first time in 23 years with a 1-0 win against Huddersfield in the Championship playoff final on a Sunday. And manager of Forest, Cooper, said, I'm really pleased for the players and the supporters. Everybody connected with the football club deserves this today, and we're now really looking forward to a positive future.
Yes.
The future is bright.
Yes. So when Nottingham Forest qualified to play Huddersfield in the final game, I was like, oh well, they've done their best. Everybody clap hands for them. They are going home. I didn't think there was any chance that they were going to defeat Huddersfield. Fast forward to last night, and they did. One deflected goal. That was all it required for Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest had been to the doldrums. Now, some if in case you don't understand why I'm pleased with Nottingham Forest, they won the European Championship years back, and it took them 23 years to climb. They fell all the way to League One, and then climbed back all the way to the Premiership. £170 million awaits them. I don't know if they are going to survive their first season, but the fact that they made it back is enough celebration for them. So congratulations to Nottingham Forest. And well, Deji Tinubu is not alive to see this, but we'll celebrate for him on his behalf.
Okay, let's take more messages now.
Wow.
This time they're coming in up on WhatsApp, and also I just want to confirm that you can send messages in up on Twitter, where we are at Smooth981FM. Chimabi, we see you. Thank you for sending that in. You sent across the platforms. Going over to Big E, who says Real Madrid now strong Dibia. His jazz is really strong. I'm glad they walked alone. Thank God, Tega, that you're saying that Sadio Mane is worthy. In fact, what is that she's saying that he's worthy? You've been touting him to win.
I've been touting Sadio Mane and Salah. I don't even understand the disrespect from Big E for Salah. I don't even understand the disrespect for other people. He played final. He lost in a final. If that were other players, wouldn't you count him? I don't understand. Salah and Sadio Mane were my guys. Unfortunately for me, my African agenda has last dance. So I've moved on.
Biggie also says Nottingham Forest is coming to the Premier League. Their Champions League back to back. I'm sure they will bring fears to big teams. And okay, Tosan says the offside rule is a bit tricky. Looking at the rule, it states if the ball deflected from an opponent player, it's still no goal. Mane should be in the running for Ballon d'Or. Messi won it in 2010. Please, what did he win for that?
People don't know what's happening. I've told you now that it is clearly Benzema that is winning this Ballon d'Or. And it is some Africans that were hailing this Champions League over the AFCON. That's why we are here.
And Chimabi from Alaba says, even the blind on the street knows that Karim Benzema will win the Ballon d'Or, while for Sadio Mane, Sadio Mane rather, will have a shout, but he won't make the top two. Sharon comes and says, wait, why did Liverpool go ahead and do entire parade like they won something, or am I missing something?
They won 2 trophies this season. That's why they did an entire parade. Have you forgotten?
They won quite a lot.
Yeah, they won 2 trophies.
Okay, got this one in from Cruz, who says, does Alonso still have beef for Lewis? Because I don't understand what happened yesterday. Tega, I looked at the list of seats for WTA singles on Roland Garros yesterday and was shocked. What happened? The entire top is gone except for Iga Swiatek.
That's how the WTA works.
Yeah.
That's usually what they do. It's a wild, wild west, darling.
Okay.
Jesse from Madrid says, not too happy to see my darling Liverpool lose. The moment I heard of the tear gas to Liverpool supporters, I knew we would lose.
Okay, I want to say something.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people are talking back and forth. UEFA handled this thing a little too much. They gave each club 20,000 tickets. 40,000 tickets officially. 40,000 fans officially showed up. Exactly. So and some of the and UEFA was complaining that some of them came with fake tickets. So when they put it on the what's it called now? When they put it on the scan, it didn't work, and that's why their side of the field was holding up. Notice Real Madrid fans entered smoothly. It was the Liverpool side of the fans that didn't enter smoothly. Now that's not to say they should have been tear gas, but when the police saw a number of people coming in, they just started to think, oh, these fans are here for trouble, and they wanted to dissolve it really quickly. So I'm saying sometimes you guys need to, they created a whole fan village right beside the stadium to take everybody. Nobody was going there. Everybody wanted to enter the stadium. If they have only 20,000 tickets for you, where do 40,000 of you want to sit?
We can't say anything else about this because we've come to the end of the show. Make sure you catch Tega. She's at Tega Supreme up on Twitter. Verified and all. You shall know her by her name and the tick. And coming up, we have got Lagos Talks at 9 o'clock. Stick with us.
I like the way they keep making it look like. I understand. You're angry with your father. They shouldn't have tear gas people. I understand that. But we're jumping the fence to run into the stadium. Security is going to be security. Once police sees that kind of drama, they're going to tear gas people. So it's sad that there were some innocent people caught in it.